For the first time since 2015, the Sun Devils have punched a ticket into the NCAA tournament. This squad, led by Marta Levinska, Mary Schroll, and Shannon Shields, will be kicking off their tournament run in Provo, Utah. So without further ado, let's get into some bracketology. ASU is in the lower right region of the bracket, slotted in as the 5th seed. Their first test is against the Georgia Bulldogs, who have a beast in the middle, Sophie Fisher, who was named the SEC Player of the Year. The Sun Devils will have to put up a big block against Fisher, as well as rely on their strong serving to get Georgia out of system. If the Sun Devils can beat the Bulldogs, next up in the second round is likely BYU, who is able to play at home in Smith Fieldhouse, which is one of the loudest environments in the entire country. Now it's time for the Sweet 16, where most likely the opponent will be a familiar foe, the Pac-12 champions, the Stanford Cardinal. Now, if you forgot, the Sun Devils swept the Cardinal back on October 29th, absolutely shutting down one of the nation's top offenses, and will need to do the same with a dominant defensive game. If ASU is able to get it done over Stanford, then they will keep dancing to the Elite Eight for the first time in program history, where it will likely be against the reigning national champions, the Texas Longhorns, who have Madison Skinner on the pin, the Big 12 Player of the Year. This is a far from easy route to the Final Four, but the Sun Devils are more than hungry to make it to Tampa, where I believe the 1 seed, the Wisconsin Badgers, will come out in big thanks to their powerhouse on the left, the Big 10 Player of the Year, Sarah Franklin. If this special dance were to continue for the Sun Devil team, more likely than not, the opponent on the other side of the net is the national champions, would be the Nebraska Cornhuskers, who is coached by the Big 10 Coach of the Year, John Cook, who has one of the best liberos in the country, Lexi Rodriguez. This Sun Devil team has worked so hard all season long for this exact moment. JJ Van Niel has prepared his squad as much as he can for the pressure of the win or go home environment, and is looking to bring the first ever national championship to Tempe.